October could potentially be the most dangerous month of 2020, and here's why. I think at this point, again, we all know that this has been a very weird year. From pandemic, coronavirus, COVID, China, Wuhan, shutting down, unemployed, 55 million, wanting to get checks, stimulus, BLM, George Floyd, NBA shot. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on. All of this is happening during election year. So why could October be the worst month of the year? Because it's a month before election. Now remember, this is all speculation. I don't have the data. I don't have the inside information. People send me some random emails saying protesting is going to be the ugliest it's ever been in the month of October. But that's a lot of speculation. No one's given it based on any specific data. There's going to be militia. There's going to be this. I'm not trying to scare you. This is all I'm saying. My style of doing business and doing life is anticipation. And anticipation doesn't mean 100% of crisis is going to take place. Anticipation simply means you prepare in case a crisis takes place. But let's you and I say we have a book, the newspaper, on October 20th of 2020. And we can read the news and find out exactly what happens every single day the month of October 20. And we know it's going to be the most dangerous month of the year. Protesting, division, divisiveness, Biden, Trump, Pence, Kamala, Democrats, Republicans, media, going crazy. One side doesn't want to see Biden president. One side doesn't want to see Trump become president. And they're going nuts. How wild do you think it's going to be? It's going to be pretty intense. Let's say it's going to get ugly. How are you going to protect yourself? And is there an opportunity there for you? So a couple ways I want you to look at it. Number one, let's look at it from ourselves, from you. How can you protect you? Everything with protection has to be the following. Number one, if you got a family, you got to make sure you protect yourself. Meaning, your kids cannot go play by themselves without an adult. Number two, if you got a baby, 2-year-old, never have an adult go to a park with your 2-year-old or 4-year-old, just in case. You never know. You're just protecting yourself. Always have 2 adults going, not 1. You got 2 kids going with 1 adult. These 2 kids are 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old in the park playing with 1 adult. You need 2 adults. Something happens, you got protection because there's 2 to catch them, right? If something were to take place. Another one, maybe it's time for you to get some kind of protection for your house. I don't know, go buy a gun, go buy something for you to feel protected. And probably in the month of September, once you get your license, go to a range and take your wife and husband and go shoot a little bit and get a feel for it just to protect your family and your household. I remember one time when my car got broken into right in front of my house, and I had a newborn baby, and we were living in Northridge, California off of Encino Boulevard in a nice looking house. It was supposed to be a nice community. It was a Range Rover they broke into. They took everything out of it. I bought a gun the next day, and I moved into a gated community the next month. Like this, because I work in anticipation. What else can you do if you run a business? Maybe you can get some kind of an insurance to protect your business. Maybe you can get security for the month of October, even if it's 4 weeks, even if it costs you $100 a day just to get security there at a time that's maybe later. Maybe it's $50 a day. You hire somebody to be there for your security. You could do those things to protect yourself, right? Those are things you can do. And on top of that, I probably wouldn't be making any kind of major purchases right now. I'd be staying liquid. I'd be staying cash. I'm not going nuts. This, again, is in case that takes place. Now, let me give you the other side. If I'm explaining to you this, that October could be a random weird month, and let's say it does end up becoming a random weird month, how can your business or whatever you do professionally help me as a customer? So think about that. What do you do? If it's insurance, talk to me about your insurance product. If it's real estate, talk to me about getting some kind of protection for myself. If it's anything to do that you can make my life better in the month of October, go speak to your customers about it. And again, it's not factual. It's not 100%. All of this is just like a hedge fund or an investor or money manager sits there and looks at all the different trends and says, oh, let me see, where is gold going to be going? My name is Warren Buffett. Let's go out there and buy gold, or $561 million in gold. And let me go buy some Apple stock at $40 billion and it goes to $122 billion. Or if I'm Warren Buffett, why don't we have $147 billion in cash at Berkshire Hathaway? Why? Because he probably is studying the trends that he's seen the last 60 years, and he's thinking there's going to be some opportunities coming along the next 6 months that he's staying cash. Why is he doing that? It's all anticipation. He's not someone that's Nostradamus. He can't predict the future. It's purely odds. And I'm simply saying, I don't want you to go around saying, Pat saying October is going to be end of the world. I'm just speculating. Remember, I'm speculating, and off of speculation, I'm preparing and challenging you to anticipate if something were to happen. How could you protect yourself and your family? And how could you protect your clients and those who are looking to take advantage of the services you offer? So having said that, I don't want you to get scared. I don't want you to panic. I don't want you to be biting your nails. Oh my gosh, I said this. I want you to go watch this video. And it talks about wartime leadership during coronavirus. If you've not watched it, you also have to realize all this wealth that's being made during coronavirus is because some people are treating themselves as a leader, as a wartime leader, and people want to follow them. So if you do that, watch this video, then go watch this video, and you make the right moves, people are going to follow you as well. Having said that, have a wonderful week this week.